Welcome to Level Up Laughs, the show where two people with microphones and questionable opinions talk about everything anime and gaming to bring complete chaos. I'm Kieran.
I'm Jack. Grab a drink, lower your expectations, and let's get into it. Alright, let's get this fucking week started. Alright,
New week, new episodes!
episode 2 of the summer anime season. And things are heating up, it's building up to stuff.
Yes.
Let's start with polar opposites again. Let's get our romance feely good anime out. So yeah. I know you do, Mr. Romance Anime.
This is the best
Mr.
genre. I don't even care. I said it.
Wow, so One Piece is worse than every romance anime. Got it. Okay.
Whoa!
You heard it here first. Dislikes One Piece.
That's a crazy.
You're the one who said
as much as I love One Piece,
Hmm.
it is not my number one.
I feel like Your Lie in April is probably your favorite.
No.
If I had to take a random guess.
No, actually. So, what my
I'm gonna be
favorite?
upset when I hear this.
Probably. I don't know if you know it actually, but my all-time favorite anime, number one. I've rewatched it hella times. The more every time I rewatch it, the more it's just like cringy and just like you just kind of want to crawl into your own skin. But
Yeah.
it's so good. It's still so good. It's super cheesy. Love Shinibio and Other Delusions.
No idea what that is.
You know what that one is?
That could have been a spell, probably an isekai romance.
No, it's not an isekai.
I don't know, what is it?
It's so basically Shinibio is like a thing called basically what is it translate? I think it's like middle school syndrome. You basically have like hyper imagination as freak.
Okay.
So our main character is a guy trying to move on from his Shinibio or from his middle school delusions. But the other main character, our love interest, is super into her delusions. And then they make it work. It's great.
Mm.
He makes her be more serious sometimes. She gets him to like let loose and be like childish again, you know. It's really good. Really good. Super cringy. I need to preface that. Super so cringy, but it is so good. I don't know why. That is gonna be my number one of all time.
You know, hearing this and considering just everything I know about you, that makes sense.
In a good way.
And I'm not gonna explain that on recording, but I'll explain that to you after. Yeah, I can see how that. Yeah,
Oh God,
that makes
I don't
sense.
like this anymore. I don't like this game. Let's talk about our anime. Let's talk about our episode like this.
Okay, so you and I are polar opposites. I have notes. Gonna be so honest. I very vaguely remember this episode. I know like the general what happens, but I don't remember how it goes.
I remember my key
How the
points.
fuck does it start? How does it start?
Oh. How did it start?
I don't remember how the fuck the episode start.
We might need to change our record date to be a little closer to the things.
We can't. Wednesday's fucking Tanya.
Oh my God, Tanya does come out on Wednesday.
We just might need to hold off on both watching this episode until later in the week, so the episode's fresher in our minds. Like I might need to start like watching all three of them on the same day, so that way I just have everything in my head.
That's fair.
Because Tanya,
oh,
I vaguely remember what. How's this chart?
I looked it up. I looked up the episode. It starts with Like the close-in of the gas station going to Tyra in his Santa costume.
Ah, right. Got it. That makes sense. Well, my first point is Tyra needs so much therapy, man. Jesus. This guy.
Dude, he
The
does.
this the fucking like internal
Bro, you
like
know, bro,
panic
and what I
and
hate so much is that I relate to him. Like, out of all the characters, I relate to
yeah,
him the most, and I fucking hate it.
yeah,
I hate it, but I
yeah,
love him so
yeah.
much.
I agree because yeah, it really is just like those internal monologues he has, just talking to like thinking to himself about like, oh, this person's probably thinking this guy's thinking that. It's like, holy shit, I do that, and fuck, man, he needs help. He just needs help.
He does. Definitely. But he's got good friends. He's got good friends
Yeah,
that are
he
like
does.
slowly getting him to
They're helping
realize.
him. Yeah. Absolutely. But okay, he does just need therapy though. I'm standing by that. He just needs like at least a little bit of therapy. But I'm prefacing this, but well, not preface, but I'm also adding to this that I believe everyone in the world should go to therapy at least once.
It's fair.
Because I feel like everyone could use a little bit of help with just like figuring stuff out. Figuring themselves out specifically. That's just I just yeah. So Tyler needs therapy. That he just needs help. Cause Jesus, man, wow. But yeah, so he's working Christmas. He's selling cakes outside the gas station. He's seen Yamada go past in his pizza delivery vehicle dressed up as Santa. And Yamada and Tani both show up just to shop. And Tani is just getting back from cram school as well on Christmas, which I don't know if I'm surprised by or not. And then we have a nice piece, a nice scene of the three of them sharing a cake, which brings me to my next thing, which is a question to you, if you know the answer to this. Are cakes a big thing for Christmas in Japan? Because it seems like cakes are everywhere in this episode, and it's Christmas.
I feel like I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong here. But I feel like cakes are a big thing over there for any holiday.
Just like okay, like this,
Like
like a event.
any event, like special event, I think cakes are a big thing.
Okay, because that was just not confusing, but just surprising. It's just like wow, a lot of cakes this episode. Okay,
Yeah.
but fair enough. Okay. So yeah, they share a cake outside. They talk about Mizu and Tani's relationship. About well, they talk to Tani, give him advice about how not every text needs is so important, which I think is a cool bit.
Yeah, they
Like
call him out on overthinking everything.
yeah, like hey man, like every text is not like crisis, like trying to decipher it.
Right.
It could just it mostly is just going to be hey, just think this thought of you wanted to send you this. Like it's not a big deal,
Right.
which I thought was a nice moment between them.
I
And
agree.
then they do talk a little bit more, and then they shift to Yamada and grill him about whatever the fuck him and Nishi have going on, which we'll talk about later. So then we move on because we don't go to Yamada and Nishi yet. We then get, I believe, Mizu and Sato at Mizu's place, just hanging out. And what do they talk about? I assume they talk. Oh, Tani is hanging out with the guys, and they're talking about how Tani's like hanging out with the guys from the class more, and just integrating into their friend group more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Tawny sent her the video of that one guy being a fool.
Do we know if
And
that is the infamous in season 1 there was a guy they kept on referencing like almost like all the time. And we didn't
no,
like we never saw him.
no, I think that's Yamada's friend that like no one's met.
Uh
Because he's like, oh wait, this guy said this, and they're like, what? Like, who? You keep bringing this guy up. We have never met him or seen him.
we have seen that's one of their classmates.
I don't
The
know.
guy
I
that
feel
we
like it's
saw.
I don't. Yeah, it's like he's from that class because he was on the class trip.
Right.
But so yeah, Tawny sent the video, and they just have a moment. They laugh, yada yada. Then we get Tawny and Mizu both heading presumably home, and it starts snowing. And we have that cute moment where they both are like the first thing they think of when it starts snowing is each other, which is really cute. And then we get the flashback to the guys hanging outside the gas station eating cake off the ground, by the way. They're just crouched around the cake eating slice.
Yeah.
Forgot to say, yeah, they're just sitting crouched on the ground around a cake, just taking bites.
Imagine you just walk up to a store and see 3 kids like huddled over a cake. And be like, oh, they got the munchies.
Well, yeah. So
they're high.
Yeah, they're doing. Yeah, so they're doing that, and then we get this flashback to Yamada's situation with Nishi, and up to this point, he has been completely cool about it. He's just been, texting her when he can, trying to have fun with her, not deep in it at all.
Yo.
But now, after giving that advice to Tawny, he is starting to deep it.
Yeah,
because he realizes
after telling Tawny, "Hey, don't overthink it," he begins overthinking it.
Yeah, he starts going, well, okay, things are going great right now, which is great, but she doesn't know I like her, and if I do tell her, that might fuck things up. He just goes down the thinking about it too much, and eventually he invites her to go studying with him, and they meet outside. And then they have that very cute moment where he chases her around outside the library. He's like, "What changed? What's different? Wait a minute."
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't realize it until they're inside. But yeah, they go inside. They start studying. And they both admit that the whole studying thing was just a pretext, just to hang out more, which is adorable.
Yeah, the fact that they both were like, "Oh, it was just pretext." That I thought that was hilarious, and also just like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, I agreed to do this, even though I have all my homework finished and I have no reason to be here except just to see you." Yeah, that was adorable. Then he realizes what she changed, and it's I don't think she got rid of her bangs. She just moved them.
Yeah, I think she just cut him different.
I don't think she cut them. I think she just moved, she just styled her hair a little differently in the front, so that way she could look him in the eye. Maybe she cut. I don't know, but maybe she did. I don't know. All I know is that she changed her hair so that way she could look him in the eyes, which is that's what ticks it off eventually for him. He's like, oh, you're looking me in the eyes now. So yeah, they do that, and somehow they go the whole goddamn study date, because it's essentially a date, without telling each other they like each other. And he says, oh, I was gonna wait for the perfect fucking moment. God damn it.
Yep.
Ah,
He's like,
God.
oh, he decided that the library wasn't a good
Well,
place.
yeah, because then we get the pan out. And it's like parents chasing their kids around. People having a good time. Like it's definitely not a private moment. Which
Yeah,
fair, I get it, but also, man, like you gotta rip the cord eventually. You just gotta
true.
rip the cord and do it.
Very true.
So that leads me to my question though for this episode. When are they gonna say they like each other?
I'm hoping within the next episode or two, and then
I feel
I hope that they get together, and then it'll start focusing on our other side couples.
that's fair. I'm gonna tell you something.
Mhm.
It's not really a spoiler, but it's basically how long the manga is.
Oh, it's not long, or it's
So
very
first
long.
off, so first off, first season of this anime, it went through 4 volumes, like about 30 chapters, just about.
Like
How
30 books or
30
30.
chapters?
Okay,
Like, yeah,
four
like 30.
books.
Yeah, no, well, yes, 40 books. Yeah, 40 books. Yeah, you're right.
4 books, 30 chapters.
Yeah, 4 volumes, it was a little more than 4 volumes, like the first like 2 chapters of the fifth volume, but yeah.
I gotcha.
But how many volumes do you think it has? It is
The
finished, by the way. The manga is finished.
Oh, it's done.
Yes.
85.
Lower.
60.
You're almost there. It's like 60, like 2 or something. Like it's
Whoa.
low 60s.
Dang, so this
Uh
is gonna be our last season.
like I really can't see them doing another season because even if they do like i- if they do like the same exact amount, there's like maybe like 2 or 3 chapters after that that they wouldn't adapt. So I just don't see them like going, oh, let's do a whole another season or like a special later in the year for these last few episodes. I think they'll just do all of it this season.
Yeah, see.
So
Well, then maybe they'll like kind of rush it, be like, oh, they get together, and then Tyra and what's her face get together.
Azuma.
Ozma get together, like and then everybody
Well,
live
so
happily ever after.
slight spoiler, but the manga ends with them finishing high school.
Are they
And
seniors
they're in
right
their
now?
final they're in their final year in Christmas. And schools in Japan end in April or March. So we have like 3 months of in-world time to go before they graduate in the end of the series.
I think it'll be like a happy ending though. Everybody's gonna.
Well, I agree. I figure what it's gonna be is like everyone gets together and maybe they'll like kind of go their separate ways. And be like, oh, we're gonna go to this city because we got jobs over there, or we're going to college over there. Oh, I've got an internship over here, and they'll go their separate ways and say, oh, well, stay in touch.
I can see it.
Yeah, but so probably last season of Polar Opposites, which is crazy that the entire manga is getting adapted in less than a year.
Yeah.
That's wild. Admittedly, it is like a fairly short manga. It's like 60 something chapters. It's not long.
But the whole
So
thing being animated and stuff or
yeah,
adapted,
that's the crazy part. That's the part that's crazy. Yeah.
yeah, gotta be like record time.
I don't know if it's a record because there's probably some manga that are even shorter, like like a 1 season anime that
Mm,
adapted the whole manga in one thing. But yeah, it's fast. So, Yamada and Nishi fucking confess to each other. Yeah, probably in the next few episodes. You think? Because we gotta get Ozma and Tyra together still. And I feel like that one needs a good amount of work.
Yeah. That'll
'Cause I
probably
feel
be the
like
last one.
oh yeah, honestly, I could see that happening in like final episode.
I
Like
can
I
see
could
it.
see the like graduate, hey, I like you. Because at this point in time, I don't even know if there's like real feelings between them right now.
Yeah.
Like they're just good friends, really.
Yeah, at most it's like a curiosity.
Yeah. So yeah, probably next couple episodes for Yamada and Nishi, which will be great because God, this has been a long 10 episodes now. We've been waiting for them to get together.
Pretty much.
Maybe not that long, but yeah. So, do you have anything left for polar opposites that we didn't touch on?
Not I don't think so, not for polar opposite.
Okay. Moving on to our another next anime, I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day. And okay, this episode.
Yeah, this episode was crazy.
Yeah. So I don't remember. So we start off right where we left off last time with Mimi and Sheena kissing
Yep.
because Mimi's trying to fix Sheena's stomach, even though there's nothing wrong. Not Mimi, Sheena, very embarrassed for that to be her first kiss. Then we jump to the next day. She hasn't slept, and what happened? Oh, we get talked to about forbidden magic, which leads me to my first note. Oh God, there's forbidden magic in this one too, and my brain just went to witch hat and I'm like, oh God, is there going to be like a secret group that wants to fight against forbidden magic as well? Fuck, fuck, fuck.
I know, right? Like, what if that's who they're fighting against? Is the
Well, I think it's another country, but maybe that country supports forbidden magic. I don't know.
mm,
But yeah, so they get that they start talking about magic, and I think they start talking about like different types of magic.
yeah,
Those
different like elemental types.
yeah, and then also, oh, why did I put this note here? What do you remember the first kiss of the episode, not counting the one between Mimi and Sheena at the start?
Of this episode?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, no, that makes sense.
was there
Oh,
none?
so no, I remember what this is now. So basically, I put. Do you remember at the very start when Mimi and Sheena are kissing? They had those flowers in the room. Do you ever seen those like sparks of magic still lingering in the air?
Oh, I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah, there were some like sparks of magic, like still lingering, and at the time I didn't realize what it was. I thought like, well, why is there like these sparks of magic around these flowers? Now though, I realize because basically it's announced that it's a combat test or combat training today where they have to go into the woods and fight a bunch of people. It's also in a battlefield that was cleared, like that was fought in like 3 days ago, which is a stupid idea. First off, that's so idiotic.
Using an old battlefield, yeah.
It's not even old; it's recent. Like if it was like, oh no, wizard or witches fought on this battlefield, a century ago. It's like, okay, cool. And then they're reusing the battlefield, sure. No, this one was used 3 days ago, and like in an active fight.
Yeah. See, my first thought was like, oh man, there's gonna be mines, there's gonna be tripwires, like there's gonna be traps.
No, worse.
Yep, it was worse.
Idiot. Idiot. Okay, so They go into this, and it's revealed that the last time they did this, Sheena came out of it with no kills, or in quotes, kills.
Right.
Because they're not fighting living things. They're fighting, like, I guess,
Like kind of shadowy things?
centuries of magic or something. It's, yeah. So, Sheena came out of it with no kills. She needs to do better. And this also touches on the thing we talked about last time about her not being ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she goes into this hoping to do better. Mimi's a part of this, which is questionable, as we learn very quickly, because she is fucking overpowered. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. The secret weapon is not an understatement.
If there were any doubts from anyone about, oh, I don't know if she's going to be the Mimi that's like the secret weapon. No, she is. Absolutely, she is. Because holy shit, she was wiping them out so easily.
Yeah. She moves.
Yeah, she's fat. She hits hard. She's fast.
And she
Doesn't
like
hesitate.
I kind of noticed she just walks the fucking, like she just walks
Yeah,
in when she's in combat.
yeah. When she because that's another thing. Is like when she's out of combat, she is so different. She's like this cheery, happy, curious.
Yeah. But
But
then in combat, it's
this
totally
the
different.
second the exercise started, it was like, oh, okay, combat mode, activate, and she just went in.
They only had to kill 3 to pass. What did they say? She was like going on a rampage and killed like a minimum of 10.
Yeah, because they talked about later on when Sheena's like, oh, I haven't gotten into yet, I'm failing. Someone's like, hey, there's a lot of people who haven't gotten a single kill yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's overpowered. That was cool to see like more action, to see like how fighting works in this anime. Because also something I noticed is everyone's magic is a different color.
Yeah. I assume that it has to be with the like elemental type that they have.
I don't know if it's elemental type. Okay. So we don't know enough about like how magic works yet. But
Mm-hmm.
2 ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either everyone just has a different color, or the type of magic you use is like each type of magic is different color. So like, oh, you want to just like shoot blast of magic, it's purple. You want to use like offensive up close whip magic, that's red. Oh,
So
you want
it's
to
like
shoot, yeah,
you can use different kinds of.
yeah. So like depending, like each type of magic is a different like color to like indicate what kind of magic you're using. Or it's like this person just has their magic is color red. This person's magic is just colored yellow because whatever. I don't know which it is yet. Because each person it seemed like was using a different kind of magic. Because we have Savon using this red whip magic. Her roommate using like lightning yellow.
Like lightning sniper magic.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. And then we also see just Mimi just shooting fucking laser beams of purple. And then we've seen Sheena's magic, or at least the little magic we've seen Sheena use, it is like a teal cyan color.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if it's just like everyone's magic is different color, or if it's like each type of magic is different color. Don't know yet, but I'm interested to find out. So yeah, they go into this combat exercise. Mimi's killing everything. Some people are able to pick up kills here and there. Sheena's not gotten anything. And then when she like tries to lock in, she gets jumped by a leftover enemy soldier who had been hiding on this field. And she gets attacked. She loses her arm, her left arm, and Mimi comes in to rescue her at the last second. But first off, the image of her laying in the snow, with no arm, blood pooling into the snow, great shot. Great image.
Yes.
Second thing, I'm gonna vent here. What the fuck is this teacher thinking? Bitch, check the field. Make sure this field is clear of any enemy combatants. You dumb bitch.
Yeah. She
You
could have
almost
used
got your
her
students.
little shadow people to do it too.
Yeah. I'm just like, seriously? Come on. Especially it was a recent war zone. Check it. Make sure it's safe for the students, for future soldiers of the nation. You dumb bitch. You should not teach kids. Yeah. Dumb bitch. I don't like her. I do not like her.
That's fair. That is fair.
So, yeah. Also, if you have anything to say about this episode, please just jump in. I'm just going to keep going. So yeah. What's up?
No, I think you've been touching on everything I wanted to touch on.
Okay. Next, we have the infirmary scene. So we go to the infirmary. Sheena is still unconscious, still missing an arm. But we also learn that magic can regrow limbs. Okay?
That was crazy.
Yeah. I just also want to say this now. We are likely going to see a lot of dismemberment in the series. Dismemberment in the series. If they can just regrow limbs.
Yeah. With how brutal it's been in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. And also knowing that, like, hey, this person could lose all their limbs and be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to see legs get chopped off, arms, feet, hands.
But we do find out later, well, towards the end of the episode, that there is some form of drawback with it. Or there's some kind of condition or drawback, or we don't know.
They do touch on it.
Yeah.
They do touch. So we learn magic and regrow limbs. And it seems like the primary way to heal is by kissing. And that is because you literally funnel your own magical energy into the person you're kissing to literally repair their body. So remember earlier when I talked about when Mimi and Sheena kissed for the first time?
Yes.
And those sparks of magic were in the air? I think because Mimi probably doesn't have that much experience with like using magic for healing, I think she was legitimately just flooding as much magic as she could into that kiss to heal the slight thing wrong with Sheena.
Oh.
And so much of it that it literally was like visibly like in the like a little bit of it was visibly in the air afterwards. That's my theory for why that was happening.
I see. That would make sense. Cause she
yeah,
that was her first time healing someone.
Yeah. And yeah, she's not yeah. So yeah, we get to the infirmary. Miss Fran again is talking about how she would heal Sheena. She's like, oh, hope she doesn't mind being her first, which we know she isn't. And Mimi jumps in ahead of her and does it for her because she likes Sheena and wants Sheena to be okay. And that's when we get the warning that if Mimi isn't careful, she might lose an arm.
Dun dun dun. Wait, did that have to do with the magic thing, or was that about her just rushing in blindly to battle?
No, I think she said because losing an arm, I don't think is that big of a deal, right? Because they can just regrow it. But I think if you funnel too much of your magic when you spent it like fighting to heal someone, you might take damage yourself because of it.
If you reach your limit, and then I see.
I think that's what it's hinting at. It's like, hey, Mimi, I know you have this big pool of energy, like you have so much magical energy in you, but you did just do it like an exercise. You did just fight someone, and now you're gonna try and heal on top of all that. Be careful, because if you're not, you might hurt yourself.
Mm.
I think that's what it was like hinting towards. That if you use up all your magic, you yourself are at risk of dying. So, yeah, Mimi jumps in, heals Sheena. We get to see her arm grow back, which is really cool.
It was really cool.
And yeah, so that happens, and then we jump ahead a little bit. Sheena wakes up, and we find out that Mimi is just asleep on the end of Sheena's bed, curled up in blankets, which is really adorable. It's like a cat.
Yeah.
So that happens, and then we actually get to see the scar that has been left by her losing her arm and then growing back. And it looks kind of gnarly.
It does.
Like, I get a lot of that red is probably just like blood, I imagine. But it's pretty wicked, and they did say it would go away in a couple days. But that was pretty cool.
See, I imagined
Not
it
cool.
was like the meat underneath the skin, you know? Like I thought it was
I don't
like
know.
that. Just thought like the skin was gone there and it was still trying to heal.
I don't know. Maybe. But the thing is, that cut was real clean.
Yeah, true.
Like, so maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But yeah, they said it'll go away in a couple days. So probably next episode we'll see, and her arm is fine. And yeah, so then they're happy that she's okay. And they go back to the room, and I believe they have like a moment where they're talking about how Sheena is scared to go to fight. I think they talk about that.
I think so.
And then we get a mental dialogue of Sheena thinking to herself about why war happens the way it does. Like, why do people have to die? Why do people have to get hurt? Which I think is more foreshadowing that she's not gonna go to, or if she gets thrown to war, she's not gonna fight. I think she's gonna try and not hurt people. But maybe I'm wrong.
Oh no, I forgot the movie right as I was gonna say the movie. The
Oh,
1 million.
are you thinking Hacksaw Ridge?
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Thank you.
I don't know if she's gonna go medic because she's too nervous to kiss
Yeah, I
people.
don't think she'll go medic, but she's not gonna hurt. Like she's just gonna like avoid.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Just watch Mimi go ham.
Yeah. Honestly, Mimi, I would say she can end this war by herself, but she's probably tried. The higher ups have probably tried to have her do it by herself, but they're like, okay, she can't do that.
Yeah, probably. Because she definitely seems like she just like kind of turns off her brain and goes like robot killing machine.
Yeah. It almost seems like she's just been conditioned to like if combat is happening to just go blank.
Yeah.
Well, I think she even talks about it, how like when she goes into combat, she just doesn't think, she just does it.
Yeah.
She just she acts.
Right, yep.
So yeah, I think she's been like, as they say, she's the secret weapon of the nation. I think she has just been conditioned from a young age to like, in combat, turn off, kill enemy.
Which is so sad. It's just a kid.
Yeah, it's brutal. Very morbid. And dark. So yeah. That happens, and then last thing is the question to you about the magic system. What do we think are the different types of magic? Because there's definitely multiple types. Because Mimi talks about how the type of magic the enemy nation uses a lot, it particularly shreds her up when she fights. Because she just head rushes in.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what kind of different types of magic do you think there are?
Probably every type of magic that we can think of. Because, like, I don't know. At this point, also, I'm kind of convinced magic isn't just like fireball. Like, I think like in this show, I feel like it's more of just like an energy thing. You know, magic is just an energy, and it's like the manipulation or like controlling the energy. Because, like, I don't know, like we saw the sniper. I forgot her name. Um, the lightning sniper girl. Like there was obviously lightning buzzing around her thing, but we don't like what typing of magic was the whip girl.
It seems like a very physical kind of magic. Like, it almost seemed like she could have like didn't she wrap her magic around the person?
She did.
Or-
It was like,
Yeah.
yeah, hers was like a red magic. So it's like I feel like in magic in this world is more of just an energy, and it's just how you manipulate the energy.
Well, ignore the color because the color might just be them. Like, this might be their
Yeah,
color.
there's just like personality reflects in their magic.
Yeah. Also, the person who was sniping, their name is Ali Maud.
Mm. Allie and Lizzie, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it's there's definitely you might be right in that it's just like it's on the user to like mold the magic into what they want or need.
Hmm.
But it does bring up my thought of, does that mean the enemy nation is training its wizards to use this like sharp and visceral kind of magic that just shreds you?
Honestly, probably because she said that most of the enemy mages use that,
Yeah,
and from what we've
but
seen
that
on our side is like versatility.
yeah, it seems very varied.
Like everyone, even like when they were like summoning their uh, uh wands, daggers, wands.
Wands.
Yeah, like they're different, they're varied. But
Yeah, but I feel like that was more just like a personal touch. I feel like it was more like the kind like the
right,
color
but
of your
like,
magic.
but that's what I'm saying is like maybe where the nation that we're in, the nation that our main characters are in is more of like a fighting for the greater good, let people do what they want, like let them be free kind of thing.
Maybe.
Like let them be who they are, but then the enemy nation is like, okay, we're gonna mold you guys into soldiers. You're gonna use these spells. They're the most effective spells in this that.
Might be right. Yeah, maybe.
Because if most
We
of the enemies use that same purple shredder,
well okay, yeah.
that begs the question of like are they using? Oh, that does beg the question of are they using it the same way? Because are they molding that purple shredder into how they would as well?
Also, but that I think that goes back to the point. I think you have to take color out of it because color could be that, or it could just be, hey, this person's magic. It's just yellow. Like, I think two people could use the same spell and they could be different colors because that's just the
That's
color
just
of
their
that
magic.
person's magic. Yeah, like I think like Sheena could use the exact same spells as Mimi, but her color will be cyan, not purple.
Gotcha.
Or it does. We don't know yet, but I just think with how varied the colors were, I think it is that, but I could be wrong. But I agree. I do think like I see I agree with your point that this other nation is like they're just like, hey, here are the best spells to use in combat in war, and then they just teach them those spells, and so like every soldier just uses those spells.
I could see it.
Yeah, we'll have to see. If I got another like 11 episodes, which, by the way, uh, I finally looked. Polar Opposites has 13 episodes this season,
Okay,
and Dying Day has 13 as well.
nice.
Tanya only is 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tanya the Great.
I know. So yeah, that does mean at the end, if at the end of the season, we'll have a week of no Tanya and only polar opposites in Dying Day.
Tragedy.
Yeah, but them's the breaks. Speaking of Tanya, this episode,
Dun 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 dun.
a lot of setup
Yes.
for the rest of the season.
Yo.
First thing I want to note to say, because I really like it, is the opening. That opening is so good.
I agree. Because I do
I,
have to watch every opening at least once.
I agree. Well, I watch every opening. I
Every
only watch
time?
the end. Yes.
That's commitment.
I don't watch the endings. The endings I skip through.
I admittedly also skip the endings. Like when Crunchyroll pops up the little skip credits, I press it.
I watch them once just to see them, but after that I skip them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I do have to check to make sure there's no like post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Because
That's why I
some
usually
animes do
press.
that.
That's why I press skip credits because then it'll go straight to the post credit skip
Yeah.
scene.
Well, yeah. So like now that I've seen the ending of every anime, I can now start doing that for all of them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so opening really cool. I love the song choice. It's so good. And yeah, really great. First thing, I have to say it. I know I said it last time. That fucking creeper. That motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Brother. That guy. He's so obsessed with this little fairy.
Yeah, I don't like that he calls
Oh,
her that.
yeah, God. I mean, it fits, but God, it's weird.
Yeah, but it's like weird coming from him.
It's of course it is. He's a grown man calling this little girl. He does not know. I don't even know if he knows the name of his little fairy. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, no. What was her nickname?
The Devil of the Rhine.
Oh, yeah. That has nothing to do with the fairy. Never mind. Yeah, he's fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
She had another nickname before that, but then she did the shit she did on the Western Front, and people were
Right.
like, "Oh God, she's the devil." But yeah, just real fucking creepy. Anyways, basically the episode. I think the episode starts with the establishing of that Russia is going to accept aid from the not United Nations, which is where Mary is, of mages. The not United Kingdom is going to provide support to the devil, and they hope that the not Russian Empire, not Germany, just kill each other at the end of this. Is that how that is how it starts, right?
Yeah,
Pretty sure. Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah. So that's how it starts. And then we get to see the first of the Russian mages, which again, can't believe there's some left that are also willing to fight for their country, but whatever. We meet Lilia, who is, I believe she's a mage, but she's also a political mage. Like, she's very good politically.
Oh, I
If
know
that
who you're
makes sense.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And she and May start talking because Mary's still hung up on soldiers not being buried in their home countries. So then she talks to Lilia and I was like, oh, I can help with that. And they go off to talk to each other. Just want to say, I think Lilia is playing Mary.
I was getting that vibe as well. Like I was like, she's not being like she's putting on a front.
Yeah, especially after what the creeper guy said about how, oh, we need someone who is savvy, like politically savvy. It's like not exactly what he said, but he basically said he needs like the mage they pick needs to be crafty,
Yeah.
needs to be be able to be underhanded. So absolutely think she's gonna mess with Mary and like just like try to win her trust. But yeah, So that happens, and then we see the interrogation with the captured nationalist, not communist, nationalist.
Yeah.
And that's when Tanya finds like, oh, they're not communists, they're national. Like these are just like people who are trying to protect their homeland, not like soldiers, not like government soldiers. And that's when she was like, oh shit, we fucked up. Because then she employs the strategy. Well, we also get to see the like hidden wall thing again that they used in the first season, which is cool.
Yeah, that thing is cool.
It's also
Like
very neat
like
that
pass through it like a
yeah.
ghost.
Oh, did you also catch the post credit scene?
Yeah, of her being
Yeah.
like,
I I can't interrogate them. I'm a child. They won't take me seriously. No shit, I
yeah,
have to
literally
wall
said
up.
like I'm gonna have to look up at them the entire interrogation.
We'll get you a car seat, ma'am. A booster seat, I mean.
A
Yeah, we'll get you a
child
booster
booster
seat, ma'am.
seat.
Oh, it was so funny. Because I mean, it would work, but again, still wouldn't help the fact that she's a child.
Yeah, being you can't take that seriously. Being interrogated by a child in a booster seat.
Yeah. Like, they just wouldn't take her seriously at all. So, yeah, absolutely make Mary interrogate. But yeah, so have the interrogation scene. Tanya's watching it all, realizes, oh, they're not communists or nationalists. We also get to see her not there, but we get to see her admit that she did fuck up, and that even in her previous life she hated communists, and
Yep.
that she let her hatred for communists blind her now because she should have seen this, like that they weren't acting like communists. So yeah, she then goes back to the capital to talk to, I forget his name, the strategic HQ guy. That's like backed her since season one. Talks to him about the state of the fighting on the Eastern Front, and basically reveals to him like, "Hey, we've been doing this wrong. We gotta, we need to win them over to a peace treaty because we are not gonna win this war if we keep fighting this way." So she suggests they go over, they swing them over to their side by giving back the territory they've taken. So that way the nationalists stop fighting them and defend their territory from the communists because they don't like them either.
Yeah, so how
Which,
did I know
should I
this is
go?
like also like kind of dips into a little bit later, but like so is the military under the or sorry, is the empire's military now under nationalist civilian control or how does that work? I didn't
So
quite get that.
that so basically the empire pushed into not into Russia's territory, but this territory, like this part of the territory, is so far out from the communist like capital that a lot of these people, they don't really care about the communists. Not really. They don't really do much for them. But they like these are their homes. Like this is where they've grown up their entire lives. So in this trade, they're like, "Hey, we'll back up our line, but we'll back up our line, give you this territory back, but you also this is your territory, not your nation, not Russia's, yours. This is your territory." Which they like because they didn't like the communists anyway. But they just never had a reason to like essentially secede from the nation. But now they've kind of done that and are essentially allies to Germany. So yeah, very interesting strategy. I wonder how it's going to go long term. Like, is this alliance between them going to work out? in the long term? Are they just eventually going to be absorbed into Germany because they need that extra support? It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
I agree.
It'll also be. Sorry, go.
No, I was just gonna say that I'm trying to think of like all the different possibilities with this whole making friends deal.
Yeah. Well, also we have to think about how is Russia going to respond to this? Like, are they going to just start going to war with these now like seceded territories? Are they going to let them be? How are they going to respond to it? I imagine they'll attack because they're going to be like, no, that's our territory.
Yeah.
Which helps Germany because then, splits Russia's focus. And then we get the final scene before the credits. And we get an introduction to Italy. Well, not Italy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay, I didn't remember which place that was.
honestly, didn't catch it until like they started talking. Like, oh wait a minute, this is Italy. It's the only place that makes sense geographically because they talk about this whole situation with the nationalists seceding from Russia and Germany playing a huge part in that. And they talk about, I wonder how they'll respond to us in like our friendship.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine next episode that's going to be a big thing. They go like that's going to happen. Is Italy's going to enter this? Are they going to be on Germany's side? Are they going to?
It seemed like they would be on Germany. Like they were gonna try and
Well,
befriend Germany, but then also like as in like a like double cross them later kind of standpoint.
yeah, it does make me wonder if they're like thinking about like, oh, we want to expand, but we're on good terms with Germany right now. Well, we don't want to piss them off because they're the strongest military in the world. So they're like, maybe they like, hey, let's befriend them for now, gain their trust, and then maybe backstab, maybe, yeah.
That's just the vibe I was getting from that.
That's fair. We'll see. Maybe they just straight up say, fuck it, let's go to war with Germany. We want more territory. We'll see. But yeah, it's that's almost definitely going to be next episode. Just like seeing what Italy does as it enters the world stage.
Yeah. Very excited.
That's all I. Yeah, it's building up a lot to a lot of stuff. I so want to see Tanya and Mary fight again. God, I just need to see them fight again.
It was sick. That whole like chase down was insane.
Yeah. We'll talk. That's from the movie as well. If you haven't seen the movie, please go watch it. It's so good.
Yes, and it's canon. It is necessary to the
Yes.
season.
Yeah, it's completely canon. That's all I have for Tanya. Do you have anything different? Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. So that is all our animes for this week. Been a good week. Been good. Actually, wanted to ask. So far, from like the 2 episodes for each of them, which is your favorite?
Hmm. Favorite probably Tanya, but most like anticipated, like the one I'm just like looking forward to the most is the I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day.
Okay, so for me, anticipated and favorite just are the same. Dying Day is my favorite right now because I always come out of those episodes with so many questions and just so excited for the next episode to come out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But also, I'm like too scared to get attached.
Just remember, if someone gets their arms cut off, it's fine. They'll regrow.
Yeah, yeah. Until we get the scene where it's like at the end of the season, she needs healing. Mimi's like, oh, I'll heal you, and then Mimi freaking dies trying to heal her. That's what I'm scared
Yeah.
of.
Well, hey, remember, also, I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast. For Dying Days, it's likely season 1 will almost catch up with the manga. Be like within 10 chapters of it.
That's so crazy.
Because Dying Days is like, it has like 30 chapters total.
And it's still ongoing, right?
It's on hiatus.
Oh my god, no.
Last
Imagine
I
we
heard it
end
was
on
on-
that cliffhanger and she's like about to die and we don't know.
Could happen. Last I heard, it's on hiatus. That might have changed. But last I heard, it was on hiatus. So who the fuck
Yeah.
knows when we get a season 2, if we ever get a season 2.
You know what else has been on hiatus?
Hunter
Hunter. Look how many years it's been. Look
What
how
anime?
many years. Hunter.
Isn't it Hunter x Hunter?
You're not supposed to say the eggs. It's just Hunter.
I mean, the X is there.
I mean the X. Okay, the X is technically there, but I think it's just like part of like the logo.
Also, that's supposed to be like Hunter times Hunter.
No,
Hunter,
it's like
a
the
Hunter,
Hunter.
romantically in love with the Hunter.
No, because
what are we
like the X.
talking about here?
No, the X is like a It's like the. I'm pretty sure it's a sign of the. It's like on the Hunter license. It has like a little X on it, and I'm pretty sure
No
that's
idea.
what it's supposed
I've
to be.
never seen it, so I don't know.
You've never seen it? It's pretty good.
Brother, we've absolutely had this conversation about me not seeing it on the podcast before.
Really?
I'm almost certain we talked about like, hey, I've never seen Hunter x Hunter. Look, you could have recommended me to watch Hunter x Hunter, but you decided not to.
Vinland Saga is better. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll see.
So is One Piece.
One of them is way longer than the others.
But it tells so many stories. You hear everything. Discrimination,
Hey,
oppression, slavery,
hey,
depression,
one of those stories should
people's
be
will
the
to live. We're getting there. It's actually coming really close. It's actually really, really close. They're at so right now they're in Elbaf, which is the second to last island.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so they are super close.
You say that, then they find 100 more islands they have to explore.
No, it's confirmed that it's like they said it earlier, like because the spoiler alerts. If you've not seen One Piece, if you've not seen
Go
One
ahead.
Piece, and or don't care, spoilers, and or are going to forget by the time you catch up.
Wait, before you start. Next time I talk, spoilers will be done. Okay, go.
Oh, fuck! Now I forgot what I was even gonna say. Oh no, they confirmed. So the poneglyphs are like these things that they've been looking for, right? There's 4 of them. I'm pretty sure there's 4 of them, and they're basically roadmaps to Laugh Tale, which is the final island. And which on these roadmaps, it's like a legit map of the islands that the King of the Pirates took, like their route. And so not only the King of the Pirates though, like Joy Boy, hundreds of years ago, like the old ones, hundreds of years ago, as well, right? But it's confirmed that Elbaf, Land of the Giants, is the second to last island on the poneglyphs, and then Laugh Tale is the last island, and they'll get there next, theoretically. But there's lots of theories on it. Lots of theories. Is the One Piece just some 800-year-old long love story? And like that's a big theory. There's a big theory of Luffy just destroying the Grand Line or the Red Line to make the all blue. Dun dun dun. I don't know. Too many theories. Very long.
You good?
I think we're good.
You good?
I think we're good.
All right. Look at you see the screen now. You see me talking. We're done with the spoilers. All right. So I think that ends our anime section.
think so.
All right. Gaming news. All right. Gaming news a little light this week, but we got 2 games to talk about. One of which we've both played. So, first, Xbox has announced, well, okay, you've heard about PlayStation and their whole getting rid of physical thing.
I hate it, but yes.
Yes. In response to that, Xbox has announced a physical to digital feature which will be released in the following weeks, where you can load your disc into an Xbox, basically a Series X or Series S, and convert the game into a digital game that you can play whenever, wherever.
I think I did remember. I think I did see something on this, but isn't it because their next generation of Xbox is also going to be digital only, not have game?
Yes. Well, that
That's
has been
stupid.
confirmed that consoles will just not have a disk drive. But if you have a Series X or Series S, you can then buy a physical game, put it into Series X, and then if you have the same account on both consoles, play it on your Series, whatever it's called.
Damn.
So, yeah. It also has been confirmed that the way it's going to work basically is, let's say you take a copy of your game and you take it to a friend's house and they put that game into their Xbox. Well, you will no longer be able to play the game on your Xbox because the game will be digital on theirs. Like if they make the game digitally on their Xbox, then you lose the key to it on yours.
That's stupid. So no more game sharing?
And yes and no. It's you could just boot up your account on that person's Xbox and they could play it that way. But yes, kind of. In a sense, it's kind of. It's weird. It's at least something. At least you can still use physical games. You can still buy a physical game for way cheaper in like GameStop or a store instead of paying for it full price on the Xbox store. It's at least something, and it's better than what PlayStation is doing. Which admittedly is not saying much, but still.
Wait, so how does it work when it's like you buy a physical game, you upload it digitally, you give the game digitally to your friend? Can you still use the physical game?
Well, so basically, the way it works, right? Say you put the disc into your Xbox, and you use this physical to digital feature on that game for your Xbox. Now that game is tied to your account, right? But if you go do this on another Xbox and for another account, you're basically taking the key away from your account and putting it into someone else's account. It's the disc. The disc holds the key. And it's basically the way they do this basically because if they don't do that, then everyone can just copy someone buys one copy of a game and they could make infinite copies of this game. And then that doesn't work. Because then that doesn't, like, copies of games just aren't going to be sold. So I think this feature is great. I will probably use it if I remember to. But if I remember to, I will absolutely do it. And I wish PlayStation would do something similar, but I know they're not going to.
No, they won't, I'm sure.
No, not at all. Next up, later this month, the Halo Campaign Evolved, which is the first Halo games campaign remastered, is coming out later this month. It has been confirmed that there have been some people who were put into the Halo Campaign Evolved team specifically to work in AI work streams, so that way AI would be used in the game. That has been confirmed.
Oh.
So my question is, how much AI will Halo Campaign Evolved have?
Imagine they redo the entire campaign with AI.
Might have. It could just. It could be as simple as a few pieces of artwork in the game are AI made, right? Or it could be huge chunks of the game were made with AI. Period.
I feel like though it'd be like the second one, because if they have a whole team now designated to it,
It's not. It's not a whole team. It's select individuals who were specifically put there to work AI into the workflow.
I feel like a group of select individuals is a team. But but I feel
No,
like a group of select individuals is still like enough for them to be like, okay guys, let's show them what AI can do, and then they're gonna incorporate it heavy, I
I
feel.
from what the impression I got is that it was like 3 people were put into this team at different like points of the team. Like, hey guys, let's use AI. Let me slip AI into this so you can do it faster, kind of deal. That's the impression I got from when reading the report. Maybe it's different, but we'll see. Because so far they haven't shown anything that's like very obviously AI,
I see.
but that's probably on purpose. Also, it's been revealed the game will be $50 at launch, which feels kind of steep considering it's half of the first game. AI was used, and also if you want to play it 5 days early, you need to spend an extra $20, so $70 total.
Just to play it early. But people be spending that though. We know someone that would spend that.
Oh, like all streamers who want to play it will spend that extra $20 to play it almost a week early.
Believe it.
Yeah, so I feel like $50 is a little steep, personally, especially when they've only remade half the game. But oh well, we'll wait and see if it's worth it. Next on the list, last week we talked about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced and about how the game is being received, the changes they made, the additions they've made, what they removed. Well, it's been a week, and we can firmly see how the game is done, specifically on Steam, which has been shared. On Steam alone, it has sold 2 million copies,
Oh my god.
and Ubisoft confirmed this. It is the best performing Assassin's Creed game on Steam ever, where it topped out with 100,000 concurrent players on Steam alone. So, I believe Ubisoft said this. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced can be considered at this point a commercial success.
Oh yeah.
So happy for that, because the game does look great. It feels cool. It looks great. It looks like it feels great. So yeah, I'm so happy it's doing so well. If they had fucked up this game, it would have been so sad, considering all the great memories I have of this game. So saying that, has that changed your mind about playing it? Because I know you were against it for a bit.
I don't know. Because I still haven't even gotten Black Ops 2 yet.
God, you said you were gonna get that like last week.
I know. And I totally can. And now literally have PlayStation Plus too, so I can get it for a discount. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, do that before next month, because that discount does go away.
Ah, fuck me.
Hey, like honestly, before August 6th, that's when the discount ends.
Oh.
But yeah.
Sick.
Talking of Black Ops 2, that's on PlayStation 5. With all this PlayStation just backlash and talks about the next PlayStation and having a disc drive, Sony has publicly complained about the rise of PS5 emulators on PC. They, and I'm not joking, publicly talked about this and about how illegal it is, which it is illegal. But there's a lot of them, and from a little bit of research I did not download it. Sony did not download any. They seem like some of them are pretty all right. Like they are getting there towards being like okay emulators.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like definitely don't download them because it is illegal.
Right.
But not even but. They look of good quality. They're definitely not amazing. Like they still need work to get to that point, but that people are working on them. So we'll see how far this goes. I hope they do. I hope it does well because PlayStation fucked up big.
Yeah. They definitely did.
So yeah, I did not expect to hear that this week. I can't believe Sony complained about it publicly, which is just so stupid, but also really funny. Next up is the new Fallout game that is being made by Obsidian, the people behind Fallout New Vegas.
I did not know about that.
Also, have you played the Fallout games?
Not Fallout New Vegas. I played Fallout 4.
Okay. So basically, New Vegas was made by Obsidian, not Bethesda. Different team. But
Gotcha.
people love New Vegas. Some people consider it the best Fallout game. Essentially, Xbox is taking a new stance because Xbox's old leadership, Phil Spencer, was very much of the mind hands off the controls. Let game companies do what they want to do, make the games they want to make, and just hope for the best. Not hope for the best, but he was of the belief that by doing that, it gave the game companies the best chances to succeed. Well, new leadership, Asha Sharma, disagrees with that, basically completely, and looked at Bethesda and talked to him, hey, when's the next Fallout game going to come out? They said, next decade. So, she said, fuck that. That's one of your biggest franchises. Look to Obsidian, who made Fallout New Vegas, and said, make a new Fallout game. And do it now. Drop the game you're working on and start working on a new Fallout game. So yeah, new Fallout game, probably gonna be a New Vegas sequel or remake. I imagine it's gonna be a remake because remakes are easier to make than a whole new game. That theory also has more credibility with the fact that they're getting the game director who made New Vegas back for this Fallout game. So, yeah. I also learned recently the guy who made Fallout, original Fallout, like decades ago, he works at Obsidian.
Oh, really?
So, if you're a Fallout fan, I would think this is pretty exciting news. And this, you have to be pretty hyped for them to make a new Fallout game, especially because it is now their number one priority. Like they've been told specifically only work on this, drop everything else and work on this. So, yeah, probably a new Fallout game in the coming years, which is big because it's been a long ass time since the last Fallout came.
It's definitely because of the show, though, right?
Well, so that's another thought is is this new game by them gonna tie into the show? Like, are they gonna try and time the release of it with like Fallout Season 3?
Mm.
Because yeah, that's another thing. They have this Fallout show that's doing great, has done 2 seasons, and there's no new Fallout game released around it. So yeah, it's stupid. Hopefully it's good. Because man, Xbox needs to win, and also I just want people to have a good Fallout game that isn't 76 and that disaster of a release.
Was it bad?
There's a guy made a video at the release of Fallout 76 counting the bugs. There's over 1,000. There
My
was over
God.
1,000.
That's crazy.
It was bad. I'll talk to you about that later because it's a whole thing. It is a whole disaster.
Okay.
I'll
That's
link you a
crazy.
video because it's bad. Moving on, we can move on to our 2 games that we're going to talk about. Do you want the new game that neither of us have played, or do you want to talk about the game that we both played first?
New game.
Okay. New game is Echoes of Aincrad, the new Sword Art Online game that is single player. No co-op, no multiplayer, single player only. And okay, the best way I can put this, it's a great SAO game. It's actually the best Sword Art game ever.
Really?
But comparing it to other games of a similar genre and style, it's okay. It's just okay. So if you love SAO, if you like SAO, you're gonna like this game because it is all just in Aincrad, all Aincrad, and there's also no Kirito. It is your story. Kirito does not exist in this universe.
Oh.
It is your story. You are the hero of Aincrad.
I saw the thing of people trying to log out and they can't log out because it's like another button that they have to press or something.
Yeah,
That was funny.
yeah.
That was smart by the devs. That was funny.
Like I said, like the game has things about it that are good, but it's just when you get to okay. First thing, combat. Combat's the main thing of this game. You just fight enemies and fight bosses, right?
Mm.
Combat is interesting at first, but can get very repetitive. Especially because enemy type, there's not a ton of variety in enemy types. You know, enemies all kind of fight the same, all feel somewhat similar after a while.
Gotcha.
The game doesn't really throw surprises at you. Also, something to tell you. So first, before the game was released, they released a demo of the game, right? To see how so you could test it, right? The demo was 3 hours. Was 3.5 hours long, actually.
Damn.
Really, yeah, stupid long. But great, that's great. Love that they let you play get that much of a taste for the game, but for free, right? Put this in quotes, tutorial for the game, after you buy the game, is 3.5 hours long.
What the fuck? Wait, the demo
Basically,
is the tutorial?
so basically, the story starts with you on. So it starts before the game officially comes out in the universe. Like you are in the beta. The story, you are in the beta. You're playing with other beta testers. And then after the prologue is when the death game part of the game starts.
Is it online?
No. But
It's
you know what I mean?
solo.
Like, yeah. No, but you get what I mean? SAO on like,
Yeah.
so in universe, you are the prologue is you and a bunch of other players, NPCs, playing in the beta. Like how Kirito was a beta tester.
Mm-hmm.
That's you. You are a beta tester playing the beta. But then after the prologue ends, you like the full game has come out, and now you're playing it in the actual like SAO game and where the death game happens. But yeah, it is completely single player. No multiplayer, no co-op, nothing. It is single player only. Another thing about the game is that you would think, right? SAO. In universe, SAO is an MMO open world game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very not open world. Um, Basically, when you go on a quest, you get sent to an area, and the areas are not super big. The path you need to take for the quest is very straightforward, and it also, when you like reveal the area you're in with like a way, like a save point, or like a think like when you like get a thing like when you play Assassin's Creed and you like you reveal the details of the section of the map you're in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. When you do that, it shows you where all like loot chests in that area are just on the map.
Oh.
Yeah, which is nice, but also it does defeat the purpose of like going out and exploring and going off the path and like trying to find loot. Because now you can just like, oh, chest over here, let's go grab that. Instead of, hey, let me go to this area and explore, see what I can find. So it's not bad. It's just I feel like it could have been done better, especially with this how not big the areas are. And then oh no, actually, it does seem what really carries this game is the fact that it's SAO, that it's sword art.
Mm.
It very much seems like the gameplay and mechanics and the characters were an afterthought, and it was like, hey, let's make a game. They realized it wasn't good and said, okay, hey, let's put this in the SAO universe. Because it definitely is carried by like, hey, this is SAO.
I see.
Yeah. Uh, and then finally, I looked up how long the story is because I haven't seen anyone finish it yet. It's not long. It's 15 to 30 hours.
Hmm.
And that is dependent on how much side content you do along the way. Final thing, do you know how much this game is?
No, I don't.
How much do you think it is for 15 to 30 hours of content for the story?
Probably I'm gonna say like $60.
And just double check I say the right number. Incorrect. It is 70. Full price.
Damn.
So yeah, it's been pretty much agreed by everyone that $70 is too much for this. It should have been like 50, maybe 60 at the very most. Because yeah, it is taking the SAO part of it out. It is just an okay action adventure game. It's just very mediocre. It's a very whatever. So if you plan on picking it up, I would wait until a discount because it's really not worth $70.
Good to know.
Yeah. Now, moving on to our final thing of the episode, we have one of our favorite. Well, I don't know if I would consider this one of our favorite games, but we both enjoy this game, and we've played it a lot before. Of course, I'm talking about Power World.
Power World.
As it has officially come out of early access with the 1.0 release. And man, holy shit. Wow. They have overhauled this game. Let's start with the fact that there is 70 new pals in the game.
70?
Well, actually, should rephrase that. So, when we originally played, because we played pretty close to launch, there were 137 pals to obtain. Since then, they've released two updates that added more pals and raising the total amount to 215. And now, with the 1.0 full release, they've added 25 new variants of old pals and 47 new ones.
Holy.
Yeah. On top of this, it comes out to 72 new pals. Well, new pals to obtain and find. On top of that, they've also overhauled just how well the game runs. This made it a lot smoother, runs way better now. It's great. Next, they've also overhauled the PAL progression system. So you can breed pals in the game. And it used to be, this is how you unlock, specific pals that maybe you couldn't find in the wild or super rare ones, right? Well, now doing this also changes like their ability, their partner skill, or if you're lucky, they might even change their color and awaken, which makes them a lot stronger.
Interesting. Is that like this game's? No, not evolution.
Nope.
Mega evolution? Like a little power?
No. Because Mega Evolution is you like using an item to evolve, like increase the strength of something. You are breeding two pals together to get a whole new pal. And maybe this new pal is way stronger than its parent. But yeah, so they've overhauled it completely. Pals also fight differently now. Well, not differently, but they fight smarter now. Is the right way to put it. And they've just overhauled that entire system and made it a lot more streamlined, added some new details. It's great. So, another thing they added since we last played, since we all three of us last played, is something called wildlife sanctuaries, which are teeming with new materials, bosses, enemies, and pals that are stronger than anywhere else in the map. And there's only... Sorry, go.
What I'm hearing is we have to play Power World.
Yes, but I'm not done yet.
Oh.
So, there's multiple wildlife sanctuaries around the map. They are off the coast, so you have to go sail to them. And when you enter them, they are in this covered dome, secluded off from the rest of the world, like a real sanctuary. Next, they also added a new area of the map called Sunreach, which is a set of floating islands that you have to fly to that contain also new pals, new bosses, and new challenges. And finally, they've also added the World Tree, which is an endgame area that is contained with many new pals, bosses, and challenges for you to experience in the endgame. It is also where the end of the story takes place.
There's a story in Power World?
Yes, they've also added cutscenes to the game.
What?
Yes. I played for a couple hours today, and they've added new quests, cutscenes during these quests. They have really overhauled this game for 1.0, and it's amazing. Something I want to touch on is that something you see nowadays is when you see like a game is released into early access on Steam, if the game is good, you see like it get that huge popularity push right after that. But then if that game ever is released out of early access, it's by that point lost its hype. It doesn't get a new burst of hype. It doesn't like enter the mainstream for a little bit. Power World seems to have just received another big hype push because of it entering 1.0 and then overhauling the game so much for it. So yeah, it's great. It runs so buttery smooth. All the new pals that I have found are adorable and great. So yeah, we need to play it. We need to play Power again and actually beat it this time.
We do, especially if there's a story now.
And that's a wrap for this week's episode of Level Up Laughs. Next week, we'll go over some more popular anime and cover the latest gaming news. Thanks for listening, thanks for being here, and thanks for pretending we know what we're talking about. I'm Jack, and he's Kieran, and we'll catch you in the next one.